phone. She had stripped my caregiver app permissions to protect Dad from financial pressure, and the family had decided I should not come by anymore. I did not pound on the door. I screenshotted the lockout, called my father's room phone, and told him lightly I would see him at therapy later in the week. He tapped the receiver twice, acknowledgement. That night, I signed the acceptance letter for the full-time management promotion. I had delayed for years to care for him, locked down my finances, moved my emergency fund to a new bank, and started sketching a business plan for a consulting service to help families navigate stroke recovery logistics. I was quietly building an entirely independent life, and nobody in my family knew it existed. The following week, I brought my evidence binder to Bianca Fontaine, an elder law attorney with a calm, expensive-looking office downtown. She asked if my goal was control of my father's accounts or protection of my father, period. I told her the truth. I did not want a cent of his money, because taking control would only validate Delphine's narrative that I was the greedy sister. Bianca pulled his actual power of attorney from the county database, strictly limited to medical and living expenses, no gifting authority, mandatory record-keeping. Delphine had already violated it by refusing an accounting. Bianca laid the bathroom invoice next to the mysterious hotel charge and circled both amounts in red. They matched exactly. Spreading 18 months of statements across her desk, we found the pattern. Small test withdrawals over a year ago, then a sudden spike 8 months back, right when Delphine posted her engagement ring online. Bianca fired off preservation notices to the bank, the hotel, and every vendor. Within days, a wedding planner's forwarded email proved my sister had personally instructed vendors to use vague billing descriptions. She was not confused about boundaries. She was building a disguise. My father's speech therapist, Renata, asked me to sit in on his session that Thursday. He was sharp, verifying dates, addresses, his birthday, trapped only by a stroke that stole his ability to speak in full sentences, not his mind. When Renata mentioned Delphine's wedding, he slammed his fist down 3 times, then used his communication tablet to select 2 words, private meeting. Renata told me quietly that he had been trying to say the same thing for 3 weeks. 2 weeks before the ceremony, while Delphine was at her final dress fitting, I arranged for a private evaluation. Bianca, an independent psychiatrist and a notary, met my father in a conference room. He confirmed through his tablet that he had never agreed to a venue, address, or credit card payoffs, only nursing invoices. He also remembered giving Delphine a text authorization code, believing it was for his wheelchair.